CQ SOTA, Echo India 8, Juliet Echo Bravo, calling CQ, standing by. Hi everyone, I'm on a hike again. This time I'm climbing the highest peak of the Derinaskagard Mountains, the Paps East, one of the two women breasts shaped like mountains. There's the Paps East and the Paps West. The Sota summit is the one on the east, 694 meters. I barely started my journey, but I'm already quite tired because the first stretch, the steep climb from the Sigadal Pass, which is there, my car is parked somewhere behind these trees. That first climb was steep, unpleasant, knee deep in heather, and there's a lot of mud and many streams flowing in all directions. Well, they are flowing down, but they are coming from multiple directions. The Paps East is somewhere there, up there, and again the climb is so far has been very steep, but I'm enjoying it. For one reason, there's a lot of ancient history associated with the Paps, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when I reach the summit. For now, it's drizzling. I hope the sky clears, but as usual, I'm an optimist, and that not always works. We'll see. To be continued. And of course, a few minutes later, the weather is not getting any better, but I can see what is probably the summit of the Paps East, or maybe a false summit, but we're not far. However, as you can see, again, with my luck, I'll be activating it in a cloud. At least the view from here onto the Sigadal Pass is really nice. There's a heap or mound far from here. What is it? Or maybe that's just trees, but they have a mound-like shape. I need to look that up. I've set up my antenna now. It seems to you that it's quiet here. It's not. It's only because I'm standing behind the cairn. The cairn is the largest one I've seen so far anywhere in Ireland. It's 4 meters high. Again, there's a lot to talk about it from the archaeological and prehistoric standpoint, but that we're gonna leave for another day. We need to activate and walk down because the weather is getting worse and worse. So this is my antenna situation. The antenna is still standing, but it has already fallen twice. I hope I guide it right this time. It's going all the way to the cairn, and let me now connect my radio and activate the Paps East if we're successful. CQ SOTA, Echo India 8, Juliet Echo Bravo, calling CQ, standing by. Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Bravo November, I have you 5x9, perfectly clear. Thank you for contacting me on SOTA on the mountain of Echo India, India Sierra 021. Foxtrot 4 Whiskey Bravo November, thank you very much for 59 and 73 to you from the mountain of the Paps East.
Yeah, Echo India 6 Fox Radio. Echo India 6 Fox Radio, Adam.
Great, Echo India 6 Fox Radio, you are 59 for me, very clear signal, very clear, almost no noise whatsoever. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Declan. Declan from the WhatsApp group. You're 5 and 8, 58, Adam. So your antenna is walking very well on 40 meters, over.
Thank you very much, Declan. Finally, good to hear you on the air. I only saw your name everywhere, either in Reflector or I could see your name in the WhatsApp group, but amazing to hear you in person. Yes, the antenna is just an end-fed wire. It's stretched on the SOTA mast, and again, the weather is getting worse and worse. The wind is stronger. I'm very afraid my mast will topple very soon. But again, thank you for contacting me. A very strong signal, and 73 to you.
Okay, 73 is Adam. Very happy to make our first QSO and looking forward to many, many more. 73 is bye-bye.
Thank you, 73. Bye. Okay, I must tell you this. It's the worst, absolutely worst climb and descent I've had so far in my experience of activating SOTA summits. I'll tell you this, I'm completely wet, completely down to my underpants and socks. Everything is wet. I hear water splashing when I walk. I'm glad that down there in that valley there's my car and I have the full set of clothes and I'll be able to change. But I'm still not there for now. I'm just walking on heather. There's no trail at all. I walk everywhere on heather. I was completely covered in cloud just a few minutes ago, but I now descended below the cloud. You see it's still there, but you can also already see the valley there. This part is going to be steep. I will get there. Anyway, the activation was super successful. Again, very clear signal, especially on 7 megahertz or on 40 meters. The guys from SOTA Island advised me to switch to 40 meters, and there was amazing advice. The signals was like as if they were sitting next to me. Very strong, very clear. But anyway, for now let me continue my descent. See, the cloud is moving from there to there. Look at this. But I actually need to go there, which is not great. All right, let's continue. God, can't even take this one off. It's stuck. You see, this was by far the wettest climb I've experienced. These are strong shoes, very waterproof, so I don't know how that water got into my shoes. I think from all the heather it was just flowing down. The trousers were outside of my shoes, so I don't know that was possible. Anyway, this doesn't look great either. Disgusting. Now my camera fell down. Okay, now that I'm dry-ish, I'll fly this little drone, maybe from here, and I will show you the hardest part of this climb, which is actually at the beginning, and that's the one which made me later so miserable throughout this whole hike. I will show you so that if you're ever planning to climb the Paps East from this Sigodal Pass, I'm standing in the Sigodal Pass now, so that you're at least aware what you're getting yourself into. All right. Okay, strong wind warning, of course. Right. Let me first turn the drone this way. Okay, we're now facing north, and this road is again a part of the Sigodal Pass. I've read somewhere that it used to be called Old Berdul Path. I'm not sure how true that is, but anyway, I've done quite a lot of research and found all the different names for the places here. This is south now. So this road here goes towards the motorway linking Cork and Killarney. But what I want to show you is really this slope here, looking from the bottom where we're standing all the way up, and that goes west towards the Paps. First is the Paps East, then the Paps West. Of course, our Sota summit is the Paps East. So let me now increase the altitude somewhat, and let's look down a little. So you see there's a fence. There's a fence dividing two parts of land here. So what I did is I started on the right hand of the fence, which was actually the correct way to go, but the climb here through the brownish and greenish heathers up there seemed so impossible that I decided to go back here to where I started and walk on this rubble stone up the left hand side of the fence. So I was going there. Let me now try and fly the drone where I was walking. It's good that actually nobody is here around me. There was a farmer when I was starting the hike, but he's long gone. It's good that it's so quiet and empty here, because I don't like to fly drones where people are around. I know that it bothers them. So I went up this rubble stone here, up. Now I'm only bothering the sheep, which I also shouldn't. And went up here. That's where I realized that, hey, this rubblestone path is not gonna take me where I'm supposed to go, because I was supposed to be going up there. So I left that rubblestone path and went along this fence here. I actually crossed it, went there and up that way, and this part here, climb next to these rocks, which you can see was actually very hard. I was scrambling there, which I didn't expect to do. So then, after I've cleared those rocks, it was a pretty straightforward path all the way up to the Paps East, which obviously now seems so easy when we're flying the drone, but it wasn't that easy when walking. I can't fly it higher now because of the altitude limitations. But you get the idea. And also the fact that it was straightforward from here doesn't mean that it was easy. It was actually still heather and wetness, and as you already know, by the time I reached the peak I was completely wet. Alright, let me fly back and actually film the Sigurdal Pass here. Oh, look at this view, nice. I'm gonna add some soundtrack here and we're gonna do some flyovers.
CQ SOTA, Echo India 8, Juliet Echo Bravo, calling CQ, standing by.
Sierra, Bravo, Lima, Mike.